Hi everyone, it's Daniel here. Today I'll be reviewing another album. So yeah, which one will it be today? Well, it's by a band that were very popular in the 70s, well known for their disco music. You know, they went in the charts, they pretty much were the charts, pretty much number one everywhere. And I'm of course talking about the Bee Gees, and I'm talking about their 1987 album, E.S.P. Now this is a fantastic album. Definitely, keeps away from, it's definitely kept, how do I say this? Definitely keeps away from that disco sound, of course, because disco was only around from, I believe, 1976 to 1980. I believe this band invented disco pretty much, but but yeah, this was their first album since 1981, 6 years prior. Their album Living Eyes, which hit number 33 in the UK. Ouch! So pretty much this band pretty much lost their reputation. They all moved on to solo careers. But luckily, this album was a massive step up, hit number 5 in the UK, and the single You Win Again hit number 1 in the UK. So, yeah, great step up. Living Eyes, I don't mind the album. A couple of upbeat tracks. A very calm, mellow album, in my opinion. But yeah, definitely a soft rock album, I would say. But we'll talk about the album another day. E.S.P, yeah, I love this album a lot. So it's a front, taken at near the Lake District in the UK. So of course we've got Morris, Robin and Barry. I love Robin's shades there. His hair's quite long, so I like it. Yeah, I'm growing a bit of a beard too. I like Morris and Barry, but yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it though, but yeah. So here's the front, here's the spine. Warner Brothers is the record label. And here's the back cover. So yeah, let's go through each track. So yeah, a couple of the tracks are just over 5.5 minutes long. Mostly tracks are about 4 to 5 minutes long, or just under 5 minutes. But yeah, let's go through each one by one. So yeah, the opening track, E.S.P, title track, brilliant. I love this track, great rocker. I love it. Marcus Miller's on the bass. I just love everything from the harmonies in the intro to that epic guitar solo by Red Beach. Just brilliant. I love this track a lot, and the keyboards on this album just sound so incredible. I love the production on this album, but I know a lot of people aren't gonna enjoy the 80s production sound because they probably prefer the 70s production sound, but whatever, I love 80s production sound. It's just so crisp and clean, but some people just aren't used to it. But yeah, this might even be my favourite Bee Gees album because this album opener is just fantastic, and Robin sounds great too. He's usually known for having a soft voice, but here he sounds like his vocals are really powerful and really strong sounding, especially because this is a rock track. But yeah, I love E.S.P, just a brilliant track, just from beginning to end, just a great rocker. Literally, like I've literally like jammed to this song so much because I just love this track. A great comeback song as well. So yeah, love this track to death. Next track is You Win Again, the big single from this album, hit number 1 in the UK. Just a beautiful song, beautiful pop song. The programmed drums are fantastic, I love them. And then the keyboards are great, the guitars are really nice, especially that acoustic guitar played by Barry, which he was known for playing acoustic guitar in the Bee Gees. Just a great single, I love this song. That key change at the end is just fantastic. I love this song a lot. Next track is Live or Die, Hold Me Like a Child, another beautiful song. Much slower song, but the strings are beautiful. Barry's vocals are great. Robin sings various parts. And yeah, I just love this track a lot. Just a beautiful number in my opinion. Next track is Giving Up the Ghost. Definitely a funk track. Robin's on lead vocal this time around. I love that piano solo as well. Just a really catchy funk song. I love it. You definitely get a lot of funk on this album, but it's all like, well, yeah, this is definitely an 80s album. Definitely sounds more 80s than the previous album, which yeah. And then the next album, which One's a great album too, in my opinion. So yeah, that definitely has a very 80s sound to it too, which yeah, that's really cool. Giving Up the Ghost is a great track overall. I just love it. It's really funky. I love that piano solo, and yeah, just a brilliant track in my opinion. The next track though, The Longest Night, which is the longest track on the album. But yeah, yeah, I love this track. Absolutely gorgeous. This song is. I love Robin's vocals. Um, the guitar work from Barry is just beautiful. Um, um, what's the fretless bass played by Marcus Miller is fantastic. I believe it's a fretless, but yeah, Marcus Miller's bass playing is just brilliant, and the keyboards are gorgeous. Just a really beautiful song, and I love the harmonies from Barry and Morris. Yeah, we don't talk about it. I just love this track a lot, and the lyrics are beautiful. I just think it's a beautiful number. Great way to end off side one if you've got this album on vinyl, and then side two starts off with "This Is Your Life," a very funky track. Yeah, pretty much a synth pop track. Even the guitars played on a sequencer, which fair enough. I love "This Is Your Life," just brilliant. And you get references to old Bee Gees songs, Jive Talking, Staying Alive, Love You Inside Out. Just, yeah, I just love that. More rap, less crap. That's what Barry says. And yeah, I just think this is a brilliant track. So yeah, great way to end off side. No, great way to start off side two. Next track is Angela. Beautiful song. I love this song a lot. Angela, I'm still alive. The way Robin sings, that's just gorgeous. I love this track. Will Lee plays the bass. The drums are smooth. The keyboards are very atmospheric, and just a beautiful number in my opinion. Where are you? Just brilliant. Beautiful harmonies from all three brothers, and yeah, I love this song a lot. Great single, very underrated as well in my opinion. Next track is Overnight, another great rocker. Got Maurice Gibb on the lead vocal this time, which I love it when Maurice takes over on lead vocals. Barry and Robin still both sing parts of this track, but it's mostly a Maurice song. Very catchy, another great guitar solo from Red Beach again. And yeah, just brilliant track in my opinion. Next track is Crazy For Your Love, which definitely has that 60s Motown-like inspiration, but definitely has that 80s production. But yeah, just a really catchy track in my opinion, underrated single. If Diana Ross sung this song, then yeah, fair enough. Sounds very much like Chain Reaction, which the Bee Gees also worked on that track as well, wrote it and sung on it as well, so fair do. That key change is great as well at the end. Just a great track in my opinion. Very upbeat and just, yeah, great pop track. The last full track on the album is Back to Funk. I love this track, definitely my favourite track on the album. That cool like whoosh sound at the start, the keyboards are great, that drum beat is just smooth. The bass line is fantastic from Marcus Miller. Do 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 do. Just brilliant. I love this track a lot. The vocals are great. That sax solo by Bob Gaze, just brilliant. Yeah, I love this track a lot. Great way to end off the album. But the true album opener is E.S.P. the vocal reprise, which is only 34 seconds long. Kind of haunting sounding, but a great way to end off the album in my opinion. So yeah, my favourite track on this album is definitely Back to Funk. I just love that track. The bass line by Marcus Miller is just funky, cool. I think Marcus Miller's bass work on this album is fantastic, and I love Back to Funk a lot. Definitely one of my favourite Bee Gees songs. Might be my favourite. Yeah, I'll definitely take it over any of the 70s stuff. You know, Staying Alive or Night Fever, How Deep Is Your Love. Just any of the hit songs. Which I love the hit songs. Don't get me wrong, but Back to Funk is just a whole different level. And plus, because I just love the 80s. I think the 80s was the best time for music. My favourite year for music ever, interestingly enough, is 1981. Even though the Bee Gees album Living Eyes came out that year, and that's probably my least favourite album from all the Bee Gees albums I've listened to so far. I don't think it's a bad album, but yeah. But 1981 had so many great albums. Like, I could go on. I'll do a whole video of why I think 1981 was such a great year for music. But yeah, that's for another day. This album was produced by Arif Mardin. We've had that name before, with Barry Gibb, Robin Gibb and Maurice Gibb, of course the Bee Gees brothers. Co-produced by Brian Tench. There's the back cover again. So, yeah. Right, so, there's the back of the booklet. Rocks. And then there's the disc. Not the most interesting looking disc, but I mean, you've got the album on it, so that's a plus. So yeah, I love this album a lot. Great pop rock album. We've got lyrics, E.S.P, You Win Again, Live or Die, Hold Me Like a Child, Giving Up the Ghost, Longest Night, This Is Your Life, Angela, Overnight, Crazy for Your Love, and Back to Funk. So yeah. And we've got other musicians on this album. We've got Greg Fillinganes, who plays the keyboards on some of these tracks. You've got I don't think you've heard of these other people, but you know, I certainly haven't. Joe Mardin, I believe he's related to Arif Mardin. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have Will Willie on the bass on Angela. I think he does a great job on the bass. We've definitely heard that name before. And yeah, we have Sammy Figueroa. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, he plays percussion on the last track. And yeah, we've got Tony Beard on the drums, and yeah, just a fantastic album. I love this album a lot. We've got Barry on vocals and guitars, Robin Gibb on vocals, and Morris on vocals, guitars, bass, keyboards, and synthesizer programming. So yeah, very nice. Cool. Special thanks there to various people. Lovely artwork. And yeah, E.S.P, great album. Probably my favourite Bee Gees album. Might be a bit of an odd opinion, but you know, here's what it is. I mean, you got some great singles on this album. Title track, You Win Again, Angela, Crazy for Your Love, just brilliant. So yeah, The Longest Night is such a beautiful song. I love that song a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's the longest track on the album. It's called The Longest Night, but yeah, it's beautiful. Like, honestly, I've played this album so much recently, which fair enough. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. This has been my review of E.S.P by the Bee Gees, released in 1987. Great album, great pop album, great comeback album for this group. Like I said earlier, this album hit number 5 in the UK, which definitely deserved to be in the top 5. And yeah, they're one of the most popular groups of all time. Come on. So yeah, thanks once again, everyone. If you have any albums you would like me to review, then yeah, drop a comment. Just be like, could you review this album next time? Please, Daniel, and something like that. And yeah, because sometimes I'm like, which album should I review next? And yeah, that sort of thing. But yeah, if you could do that, then that would be really helpful. So thank you. So yeah, take care, everyone, and I shall see you all next time in a bit, and bye bye.